Six Gun Showdown is a speed game of reactions and memory coming to Kickstarter soon. The game plays 2 players but can also play more players if you do a round robin tournament. The game comes with 6 decks, each with their own unique dice that contain hits, numbers and occasionally misses. So there's this dice, for example, this purple dice has 2 hits but 1 miss and then some numbers. So a hit is either rolling one of these or totaling 6 from your dice and your attack statistic. Also, all of the decks are unique, having perhaps a power at the top. This is the draw power, and stat modifiers down for your speed and your attack rating. These affect you and these affect the opponent. So in this example, like the 6 decks, the players have chosen green and yellow, and they have chosen 6 bullets or cards from their deck that they are then laid out on the board, remembering where they put things. One of the players will turn over one of their cards and both will see what this does. So this card gives -1 speed and -2 accuracy or attack to the other player. Then they will flip over one of theirs, knowing that their stats are negatively affected, and they've just given -3 to this character. This character then says, well, I need to get that up. So they press a player +5 for speed. Then this player will draw another one negatively affecting. Then this player draws a bang, which gives them positive stats, but also indicates they're about to shoot. At this point, the speed impact comes in, and both players will race to touch a card of the defending player. If the attacker touches one first that hasn't been drawn yet, they get to take an instant shot, which means they total their accuracy, which in this case is +3 -2, 1, and they roll their dice. In this case, they've rolled a 2, so that +2 is... did I check on the other side? Oh, there was a -3 on there, so they haven't hit because they haven't totaled a 6. So there's 3, -3, -4 on this side, 1 on this side, and 2, that's not 6. No hit occurs. If, however, this side touches their bullet card first, they flip it over, and if it's another gun card, another draw card, both players get a chance to take a simultaneous shot. They work out who shoots first, a simultaneous attack. They work out who shoots first by the speed rating, and then that player rolls their dice. If they miss, then the other player gets to take their shot. If they hit, then they get the point for the round. If both players' speeds are the same, they both roll, and both players can receive hits or misses. You play like that until an allocated time, usually around 3 points. But what happens is any cards you've used are discarded and the face down cards stay there, and then you add from the rest of your deck. Cards can do things like, most of them just improve your stats, but there's some that, probably not any in this deck now, some that let you bluff. So you can choose and modify a speed or accuracy of your choice. You can do it twice. And there's some that let you re-roll depending on the deck that you choose. That is Six Gun Showdown. Six Gun Showdown is a lot of not mechanics, but a lot of game in a little package. It could easily have been 2 standard dice and 1 deck of cards that you distribute among the players, making sure you have at least a certain amount of draw cards. But it's not. A lot of work has gone into giving you 6 characters that play differently, particularly each having their own custom dice. So you can go safer with a dice with no misses, or you can go more risky with a dice with higher numbers but more misses. Added to this, the packs of cards that give each player different skills, different abilities. Yes, this all is going to then add into your 2 stats, which are important, your reaction stat and your accuracy stat, but it's nice to have that many options. The players also have some other moves which allow them to bluff and things like this. So there's a lot of game there for this type of game, if you see what I mean. The game feels balanced well. The speed element of it, of tapping the card, does favour the defender, but then they have to tap the right card. They can't just tap any card, so there's a memory element there. And this combines nicely the element of memory, of planning, a little bit of bluffing. When are you going to draw your draw card next? Do you want to get there first if your opponent starts stacking up one of the stats? And it plays nicely as a two-player quick filler game. It's not a game that's going to take up the main space of your game night, but for even things like deciding first players, you could have a quick 4-player round robin to decide who's going to be the first player, and it'd be over very quickly. If you don't like speed games, then the speed element is not too heavy. You're just literally trying to tap before someone does. And there's only 2 players. You're only racing against the other person, and even if they do tap first, if you've played your cards right, you should have a statistical advantage going into that duel. The rules, even at this stage, are quick and easy, and there's a lot of fun to be had. If you like dueling card games, if you like quick games with an element of bluff and real-time element that you don't have to take too seriously, then you could have a lot of fun with Six Gun Showdown. Also, it works well with families, as long as they're not overly competitive. Some of the children may struggle with the speed element otherwise. Six Gun Showdown is currently on Kickstarter, and you can find the link down in the description. Thanks very much for watching Board Deck and Dice. We will see you next time.